What is up, reviewees? All right, happy new year first off, but we're here to bring you a step-by-step thorough how-to season this new pan we got from Made In. All right, this pan specifically made in France. Father-in-law has had this pan for about 3 years now. If you do the proper steps that we're going to show you today, this becomes a non-stick pan that you can literally have a lifetime. Speaking of lifetime, comes with a lifetime warranty. That's what they're backing. This is about $100 right now on their website. This is a carbon steel pan, not a pot. This is a cast iron pan. This thing is heavy duty. This only weighs about 2 or 3 pounds. This probably weighs about 6 or 7 pounds. Again, something you can have for a lifetime. So if you're familiar with how to season a cast iron pan, almost exactly the same directions for a carbon steel pan. So we're going to take you through the step-by-step directions. I mean, you could read the directions that came with it, but I know a lot of you guys like to just watch our videos. I mean, that's what pays the bills around here. So thank you. We appreciate that. We'll read the directions for you. You can just watch our videos. If you like our videos, please give it a thumbs up. Really helps the channel. Subscribe. Leave a comment. If you got any questions, we'll gladly answer it for you. And we're going to walk you through. So when it comes from the factory, there might be some blemishes like you see on here. They've coated it in vegetable oil so that it doesn't get messed up during shipping. We're going to go ahead. First step is to wash it with soap and water. This is about the only time you're going to need to do that, unless it gets really dirty, but we're going to season it correctly so that you don't have those issues. So we're going to go ahead and wash it. We've got our oven preheated to 450 because we got to bake this thing for like an hour. So, all right, let's go ahead and get this washed up. All right, so you just saw step 2 for washing the pan thoroughly the first time to get off all the residue that came from the factory. These are made in France, this pan. Step 1, you're gonna line a sheet pan with foil so that you can put it in the oven to catch any drips. It says dry thoroughly for step 3. So you turn your stovetop on medium-high and set it on there just to make sure gets anything off of it. These pans work on fire, works on open flames. If you want to grill, you can put them in the oven straight from the stovetop. Works on induction stoves as well as regular glass tops like we got here. All right, so we've got it thoroughly dried, and I will tell you, this nice long handle, heat safe. I mean, don't obviously grab it if it's been in the oven, but on here, not burning my hand at all. I had heated this one up. This handle was definitely significantly warmer. You can't just grab that without a pot holder. So far, nice bonus point for this nice made-in carbon steel pan. So, all right, we're on to the next step, which is oiling it. They recommend a high heat oil because we are going to be cooking this off for an hour in the stove at 450 degrees. So you need like a canola oil, a vegetable oil, grapeseed oil, something that will take 500, 550 degrees without breaking down. So don't recommend, their website specifically says no avocado oil, even though that is a high smoke oil, no olive oil. So just be aware of that. Use something like canola oil. So we're gonna put this all over it. You're not gonna coat it. I mean, you're gonna coat it, but you don't wanna have a ton of it around. So use like a paper towel. And we're gonna put this all over every inch of this, make sure it's thoroughly coated. You don't want it swimming in it. You don't want a lot of extra. So we're gonna put it all over the outside, including the handle. Okay, this is gonna help make it non-stick. Just a nice coating. Don't want it. Ooh, this pan is warm after being on that. Okay, we're gonna put it on the handle. Okay, that's how we recommend. And I mean, look, already got some of the dirt off of it from shipping, so. All right, next step is to line a baking dish with, if you have foil, do that. If you got parchment paper, that's all we had today. Put that on your bottom rack so that if anything drips off the pan while we're baking it, make sure it's nice and dry. See, not a lot of extra oil on there, just a thin coat. put it face down over your pan, and we are going to bake it at 450 degrees for 1 hour. All right. All right, I know I'm in a different shirt, but it is the same day. But you have to let this oven, after you've baked it for an hour, you have to let it come down to temperature naturally on its own. So that takes a couple hours. So let's see what we got after the first bake. All right. So you can tell it's definitely starting to change. The color's starting to change. The handle starting to patina. All right, so we are going to do this. They recommend doing this at least a minimum of 2 to 3 more times before you start actually cooking with it. So we're gonna do another round tonight, let it cool down, and then tomorrow we're gonna do our last one. I think 3 will be good. And then you just start using it. You never really need to wash it. They said if it gets really sticky, you can wipe your food out of it. But if you need to really clean it, something gets stuck onto it, a little coarse salt and oil, and you can rub that out. If you have to wash it, or what they recommend is if it really gets stuck, you put some water in it, boil the water on the stove, and then scrape it out with a wooden spoon. But this is, you are able to use any kind of metal or plastic or wooden utensil on it. So, but after, if you do use water to clean it, they recommend drying it all out and then kind of reheating it on the stove just a little bit to make sure. And then you can always use a little bit, put a thin layer of oil on it to do it. If you happen to see rust, just come back to our video, clean it out, and do the seasoning steps again. All right, so just finished pulling it out of the oven after our 3rd pre-seasoning bake. So this is what it looks like. I wanted to show you real quick. So there's going to be some spots on it. It's going to start to patina, but it's going to change greatly the more you cook with it. Definitely recommend using, they said cooking vegetables or like a high fat protein first before you do like eggs or fish in it to build up that non-stick coating. So definitely it's going to start to change. And also this is why they recommend using foil instead of parchment paper, because, well, 450 degrees baked it. So next time I will find foil for it, but not too much dripped off of it. So it was pretty good. Give me about a year and check out our Instagram page, because I will post some updates as we're going along on there, as we're using it, to show you what it looks like and to give some feedback on how the pan is working. Like I said, my father-in-law has owned his for 3 years and uses it about every day and absolutely loves it. So hopefully this will last a lifetime, like they guarantee. If you have any questions, please leave a comment. I answer all comments. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed what we brought you. Check out our other videos. We got a lot of good content out there. And consider becoming a member. All right, if you subscribe to our channel and become a member, you get early access to all our videos 48 hours before anyone else, and all your comments go right to the top so that I don't miss them. So we appreciate it. Remember, if no one's told you today, you're a 10 out of 10. I think this pan's gonna be there. Lifetime warranty. Make sure you go on to their website when you get it and log in and register your pan, so that if you do have any issues with it, you just put it in and they'll send you back a new one. All right, let's go.